Jenny. Hi, and welcome to day 5 of your 7-day ab challenge or ab series. Jenny's going crazy. She's excited too. Day 5 is cardio abs. So I've chose to do this one Tabata style. If you're not sure if you don't know what Tabata style is, it is a protocol, a timing. It's 4 minutes in a block. So of 20 minutes of work, 10 seconds of rest, going as hard as you possibly can. You can do it with weights, you can do it with cardio. I love it for no equipment cardio core because it's quick, fast paced. You can go at your own pace. You don't have to go to the beat of any music, although I do have Tabata timed music. It's going to be fast and furious, lots of variety. You never have to jump. I'll show you all low impact options. But for the jumpers out there, you've got that too. Either way, you're increasing your cardiovascular system, your bone density, because you're going to be standing for some of it, getting that heart rate up, great for heart health, and really working that core from different angles in different ways. So these are all in a progression. So you're here at day 5. So you've already done mat abs, Pilates abs, standing abs, and weighted abs. So this is another one to just add to your repertoire of core work that you can either use as a standalone, quick 20-minute workout or stacked onto another walk or run. I'm going to do 3 Tabatas. So they're each 4 minutes, so about 12 minutes of workout, and then I'm going to be doing a warm up and cool down as always. No matter what kind of workout you do, whether it's me or with me or anyone else, whether it's 10 minutes, 60 minutes, you always want to do a warm up and a cool down. You want to get your joints prepared, your muscles prepared, your mind prepared and centered. So always have that cool down at the end and the warm up mobility at the front end. So we'll do that as well. My tip of the day is the focus is sleep. You might think that's a funny one to do when it's cardio abs, but I'm trying to kind of pair them together because sometimes when you really had a good day of activity, you do sleep better. That's the way I feel anyway. But my sleep tip is try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night if that is not possible for you. I just listened to a podcast and the new science is saying that consistent sleep is better. So if you're consistently getting 6 to 7, that is a great way to work on your overall health than getting maybe 8 hours one night and 3 hours one night and 2 hours one night and 12 hours the next day. So consistently, I would say between 6 and 8 hours would be wonderful if you could do that. My tips are just have a routine. You know, when we were parents of young children, we would kind of have a quiet time, bedtime routine where we dim the lights, maybe read them a story, tell them a story, just have a little bit of wind down. You wouldn't have your kids eat a snack and then go right to bed. So digestion is a big part of it. If you could have your last meal, maybe cut it off at like 7 and then have 3 or 4 hours where you're already digested before you go to bed. That's going to help because if your body is digesting food, it's going to impair your sleep. So have those 4 to 5 hours, maybe 3 to 4 hours where you're fully digested before going to sleep. Maybe turning off your devices. That is a hard one for this one right here. Or not watching TV. You don't want to have that noise. Some people need the noise. They need the white noise. But if you can keep your room cool and dark and limit that blue light from your device, that would be wonderful. It also kind of makes sense. You know, you want to quiet your mind. And if you're looking at TikTok and a million things are coming up, that might be weighing on your mind at night. So just maybe have a routine where you meditate or journal, or if you are religious, if you pray, or some kind of routine where you can just kind of decompress. And that's kind of the way we were raised, right? Our parents were like, okay, it's bedtime, it's quiet time. You know, the TV wasn't blaring. I didn't even have a TV in my room growing up. We weren't allowed to. So it was actually a good thing, but I hated it growing up. I wanted a TV in my room desperately. So all those things really help. Also, just a quick note, I talked about nutrition yesterday. If limiting sugar was on that little agenda yesterday on what I talked about, if you are sleep deprived, you're more apt to be craving sugar the next day. And if you're nibbling all day, that's just not good for your blood sugar. It's not good for your insulin. So if you can cut the added sugar, and by getting sleep, you're going to just limit those cravings. So they kind of go a little bit hand in hand. Just wanted to mention that. All right. So we're already at 5 minutes. This is not part of the workout, but it is my healthy tip of the day. All right. We're going to get nice and warm. I'm going to turn the music on. I'm going to get going. If you turn on your fitness tracker, you can turn it on cardio, maybe HIIT training. That's probably what I'm going to be putting it on. Ooh, the music feels loud. So I'm going to just turn it down a bit. All right. Hopefully you can still hear me and the music. Okay. All right. Just turn this up a little bit. A smidge. Okay. All right. So we're going to get nice and warm. Think about, though, your core concepts here, your connection to your core, your breath work, your posture, and just kind of everything you've kind of picked up maybe during the week leading up to this point. Kind of put it into your mind, into your heart, into your body. So we're just going to bring those arms up and circle. Find that connection to your core. You can move the body a little bit. Good. And we're going to go right into a squat. So this is going to be a little bit more energetic of a workout because we are going to be getting that heart rate up. So just squat it out. You can make this squat a little smaller. And we're going to squat and then lift up onto the toes. Squat, toes. Good. So this would be a great low impact alternative to a squat jump. 2 more. Good. And we're going to tap the toes and just wrap that rib cage. Good. Just kind of thinking, cardio core, what do I need to do? I need to use my body. This is no equipment. We're going to reach it out. So you're getting that rotation through the rib cage, warming up the obliques. 4 more. And reach it up overhead. So your heart rate should be going up. That nice side bend. We're going to reach it across again. Good. So I always like to warm up the core and your spine. So we're getting that twist. 4 more. 4, 3. Reach it overhead. Getting that side bend, right? We've got it every day this week. I've warmed up like this, but not maybe this vigorous. 4 more. And march it out. Good. Think about bringing the knees up. And we're going to go out, out, in, right here. Take it out. And it doesn't matter what leg you're on. Good. Out, out. Out, out. Good. Moving your body. Getting everything nice and warm. Heart rate should be going up. Good. 2 more. And march it in, feet together. Good. We're going to do hamstring scoop. So we're going to dig, scoop. Dig, scoop. So we're getting the upper body warm as well as the hamstrings. I'm going to pick up the pace. I'm going to show you from the side. Good. You can make those arm circles super big. Good. I know I said no equipment today, but if you, in a plank, like to hold on to dumbbells to keep your wrist neutral, you can absolutely do that. And last one. Good. All right. We're going to cat and cow. We're going to keep those feet far apart. We're going to round and open. Good. 2 more. Last one. And open up the chest. Lace those fingertips behind. Did you see just a furry tail go by? That was Jenny. And then fold forward. Now you can keep your hands here, or you can bring your hands down. Just let everything hang heavy and then roll it up. And we are good to go. All right, grab a drink of water. You should have a nice clear space. All right, so I'm going to change my timer to Tabata timing. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds we're just going to march in place, maybe step touch. So let me just show you really quick. All right, so the first one, I can't even read my own writing. Okay, good. All right, we're going to squat and we're going to reach down and reach up. Okay, this is our first move. I'm going to do it low impact and then we're going to do it high impact. Okay, that is our first move. All right, so let's get ready to go.
Prepare for the first Tabata.
Okay, let's just take a deep breath up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
We'll
4,
count down.
3, 2, 1, work.
Here we go, twist up on the toes. So you're twisting to the outside and you're trying to work hard here. So you want to go controlled but quick. Good. This is low impact.
3, 2, 1.
Good.
Rest.
We're going to do that again. I'm going to add a jump. If you don't
Cycle
like it,
1
just go
complete.
stay with the base move. And
Prepare.
ready?
Work.
Go. This is Tabata 1. We have 8 rounds, all different exercises. Ooh. Soft landing.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Rest.
All right.
Cycle 2 complete.
All right, squat knee.
Prepare.
Fingertips here.
Work.
Here we go. Squat knee. Low impact, right? Pay attention to this because I'm going to make it higher impact when we do it next time. Good. Come on.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
You can repeat that, low impact,
Cycle 3
or you can
complete.
squat jump, squat knee.
Prepare.
Ready?
Work.
Here we go. Squat knee. I'm going to add a twist. Squat jump. If you don't like the jump, you can go to your toes. That'll make it harder. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
And march.
Rest.
Good. We got 2 new moves. All right.
Cycle 4 complete.
We're going to squat
Prepare.
and slam.
Work.
Here we go. Up to the toes. You're slamming. Show you from the side. This is low impact. Using the arms to slam. Think about holding a medicine ball in your hand and slamming it and picking it up.
2,
Whew.
1. Rest.
Next time I do that, I'm going to slam
Cycle 5
but jump.
complete.
All right. Almost there.
Prepare. Work.
Go. Now you can touch the floor. You can do it that way too. Again, you can go to your toes. Okay, just keep it quick. And like slams.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, how's the core feel?
Cycle 6 complete.
Ooh. 2 more moves. Arms up,
Prepare.
and we're going to pull down, elbow to knee.
Work.
Go. Low impact. I'm going to show you from the side. Getting that side leg lift. Make sure that elbow's going to the outer hip. Whew. Keep that arm up. Always one arm
3,
up.
2, 1.
And march.
Rest.
You can repeat that one, or you can
Cycle
jump it.
7 complete.
Okay, for a little pendulum jack. All right, ready?
Prepare. Work.
Here we go. So this is jumping. If you don't like the jump, just go to that pendulum jack with the pull. Put those arms up. I'll show you from the side. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
Whew.
Rest. Tabata 1 complete.
You get a 30-second
Recover
break.
for 30 seconds.
And then we go to Tabata 2. 30 seconds, recover. All right. Whew. We have a repeater knee. Right foot forward, and we're going to slam, okay? We got to show from the side, low impact, and then we're going down for plank jacks. So we'll stay up here for right and left. Right foot forward, arms up. Focus on that core, slamming. I'm waiting for it. All right, there it is.
Tabata 2.
Tabata 2. We got a little longer rest there than I thought.
10, 9, 8, 7.
So get ready to get that
6,
knee up.
5,
Use your abs and just
4,
tap that toe.
3, 2, 1. Work.
All my weight is on that right leg. Come on. Come on.
Turn up the bass.
3, 2,
Rest.
1.
Same leg
Rest.
forward. You can repeat that on the right,
Cycle
or
1 complete.
you can jump with it. All right, I'll show you the jump. Same leg forward.
Prepare. Work.
Knee. But you're kind of jumping that right foot. So you're hinged, lift. Again, you can be here without the jump, or here. Lots of options. Whew.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
We're doing both of those on the other
Cycle
side.
2 complete.
Whew. All right, left leg forward.
Prepare.
Let's do the low together. Go. I'll show you from the side. Pulling the arms from overhead makes it so much harder. The lighter you can make that back toe, and this knee is bent, you're pushing all your weight into this leg.
2, 1. Rest.
All right, we're going to do that same leg.
Complete.
You can do it with the hop, or just do what we just did.
Prepare.
Ready?
Work.
There it is with the hop.
Turn up the bass.
Very functional. Think about reaching something to the floor, picking it up, using your core. You can do it with just a knee drive without the jump. That'll make it harder
2,
without impact.
1.
Whew.
Rest.
We're going down.
Cycle 4 complete.
Plank jacks. All right. I'm going to
Prepare.
put my hands on dumbbells,
Work.
get into a plank, taps. You're right here for the first one. Use your glutes. Your hands can be down, or you can keep them on dumbbells. I find this keeps my shoulders in better alignment. Whew.
3, 2, 1.
Rest.
Rest.
We're going to do that again,
Cycle
but instead
5
of tapping, you're going to jack it out if you want.
Prepare.
Ready?
Work.
There we go. Now your hips move a little bit here, but I want you to think about squeezing your low abs. Come on, push. Almost there. Remember, you can tap.
3, 2,
Whew.
rest.
All right.
Cycle
Next
6
one.
complete.
You can do those again. One jack up, one down.
Work.
This is a little bit more advanced, but if you know it, you can do it. I'll show you a way you can walk it back, tap, tap, walk it in, tap, tap, or jump it.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Last one.
Cycle 7 complete.
Which one are you going to do? Taps, jacks.
Prepare.
Whew.
Work.
There we go. Now you can do two of these. You can do two jacks. Or you can stay here. I'm going to stay here. Come on.
3,
Ooh.
2, 1. Rest.
Ah. Take a well-deserved rest. So again, you don't have to jump. Okay. Whew. Whew. All right. Going to our next Tabata. Whew. All right. Grab a quick drink. Okay. The next one, we're gonna be down on the ground. All right. We have mountain climbers coming up. I'm gonna use the weights for that, so I'm gonna keep them right there. You can also do knee pull downs. All right, this one,
Tabata
we're gonna
3,
punch across, sitting back.
10,
Abs are tight.
9, 8,
You can come up and take a
7,
stretch. C-shape the spine.
5, 4, 3,
Abs are tight, heels are down.
1. Work.
Go. Whew. I'm gonna make it harder next time. Come on.
3, 2,
Whew.
rest.
All right. You can roll up, punch, punch, roll down, just to the tips of the shoulder blades, or do that one again. So you can keep with the base move. That's what it's there for. So punch, punch, roll down, up. Still going at a good pace. We roll. Come on. Doesn't matter what hand punches. That rotation.
3,
Whew.
2, 1. Rest.
Whew. All right.
Cycle 2.
Flip
complete.
over. Mountain climbers.
Prepare.
Get in that plank. Here's your low impact. Okay? Just driving the knee in. We're all doing low impact together if you want. Reach through the crown of the head. Whew.
3, 2,
Rest. We're going to do that one again with a run. Okay? If you don't like it, stand up and you can do
prepare.
knees. Okay? Ready?
Work.
Go. Now, I like the knee twist. You can bring the knees underneath, but your knee is close to the ground. You're not way up here, okay? Hands right under your shoulders.
2, 1.
Ooh,
Rest.
we're going back
Cycle
to that
4
first move.
complete.
All right, the sit up or the punch.
Prepare.
And go. Now, you can try this one without going all the way down. You can roll partial, okay? If you want to kind of try it, but you don't like rolling all the way down.
1. Rest.
Ooh, now we're flipping over for the mountain climbers. All right,
Prepare.
ready?
Work.
Go. Now you don't have to run these. You can take them slow. These are still hard. And you're working on your shoulders as well. Pick up the pace. Pick it up. Come on. It's your last Tabata.
3, 2,
Whew.
1.
Time. I'm
Rest.
going to show you another variation for this one.
Cycle 6.
Roll down and bring the leg in.
Prepare.
Punch. Punch or punch and lift the leg. Ready? So if you didn't get that, this makes it harder because you're lifting that leg just a little bit off the floor, or you can roll it.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle
One more
7
set of mountain
complete.
climbers. I'm going to add 4 mountain climbers. Jump in, burpee, if you want. You don't have to. You could do this. Walk in, stand, squat, walk back. It's all good.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Give yourself a
Tabata
pat on the
3
back.
complete. Recover for 30
The
seconds.
Tabata workout is done. We're going to cool down. So walk around a little bit. I'm going to put on my cool down music.
Cool down. Cool down.
Whew. Breathe. Congratulate yourself. Cheers. Whew. We're going to cool down. Always a cool down, always a warm up, no matter how short your workout is or how long it is.
But no one knows you're lost.
I love this playlist.
Trying to tell a friend, but
I just discovered this one and I like the format. And I like having somebody else do the counting for me. Usually I'm looking at a timer for my Tabatas, but it's nice when I get an audio like done, rest, work. All right. So think about what we did. We worked that core. You may think, oh, did I work my core? You did. All those unilateral movements, the knee drives. Now, if you love this, like I'm going to do it again, you can repeat it and make it 6 Tabatas. Okay? And we're going to go over and a little squat. Now we are cooling down so that squat doesn't have to be as big. And I want you to just think so positively now about yourself, your workout. Now we've been getting our heart rate up a little bit in all these workouts this week, but not like this. So sometimes that cardio can give you this feeling of euphoria. Those are your endorphins. And it's just a very good accomplished feeling. Last one. Good. And let's hip hinge. Take it slow. If your heart rate's up super high, you might want to just continue squats here. Feels so good. Last one. Nice. Good. Open up your feet nice and wide. All right. We're going to have our hands above the thighs, and we're going to just bring it down side to side. You can bring that shoulder across, but nice and slow. Hands just gently resting on those thighs. It's a good one to just savor. You don't have to go too fast. And you can hold it more to one side if it feels good. You're getting a nice stretch through those inner thighs, working that pelvic floor a little bit. Good. And one more on the other side. Nice. Take a big deep breath. We're bringing those feet in a little bit more. Exhale and lace the fingertips behind you. Take a nice chest opener here. I like to look up. You can open up your mouth there. Relax the jaw. You don't have to, though. Draw those shoulders down and open. Feels like a nice stretch, doesn't it? All right. Take your right wrist and take a side bend. Now, you can hold it right here. If you want, you can halo to the front, or you can go all the way around. If that's too much for your back, then just halo, bend your knees a little more. And it's not the same halo we did. It's a little bit more in the front. I'm going to show you that. Just working that rib cage. I'm going to do one more. That feels so good. And we're going to go to the other side. Keep going. All right. Finishing up. You can just hold it there. It also feels good to just pull on that wrist a little bit. And then you can either do your halo in front, or you can go all the way around. Soften the knees a little bit. 2 more, however you choose to do. Push into your feet. I'm going to do one this way because it feels good. And then draw those shoulders down. Interlace your fingers around the back. Push the world away. Round. Make sure you're not up like this. Good. Lower those arms a little if you need to. Inhale. Bring all that good energy in and those good endorphins. And I hope you enjoyed that. Remember your sleep tips for the day. These little things, these little coaching things I'm telling you. It's like having a personal coach or trainer in your pocket. I love it. Just a little bit goes a long way. You just think, oh yeah, I'm going to work on that today. Little things make big results. So little habits, big results. You're not going to try all 10 things or all 7 things right away. Just focus on maybe one little thing a week, like drinking more water or eating more fruits and vegetables, adding something, not taking away. All right. So, well, some things need to be taken away, but not all of it at once. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6, which is going to be, I have to look at my cheat sheet. It is butts and guts, or guts and butts, however you want to call it. A little bit more focus on the core and the glutes. And we've been kind of working on all those interrelated muscles all week, but a little bit more leg and core focus. All right, I will see you tomorrow.